Man, pile in, my fault, y'all. My figgity fault. We back in here, man. Pile in, man. My bad. I got disturbed. We back on the live, man. It's my morning live before I get up and get out. Okay, no rejected forms. Let's do it. The secret meeting. The secret meeting, y'all. We in here. God! Before I get out and handle my business today, what's going on, y'all? Talk to me. How the heck do I do this? How the heck? God, Riverside. Let's get back to it. Let me know if y'all was in on the secret meeting conversation so I can finish it up. Do I need to start from the beginning? Or do we start from now? Tell me about the secret meeting, man. Let me know. Did y'all hear what I was talking about in this last live, or do I need to go again from the beginning? He said, you cut off when somebody called you a snitch. Yeah, nah, I didn't cut off when somebody called me a snitch. I got a call. See, I ain't no snitch. You get niggas out here just saying stuff like that, like just calling me a snitch. If I'm a snitch, produce some paperwork. If you do some whole ass shit and some bullshit hater ass shit, like speak on something that you don't know about fully, you just have an idea or as hearsay. But if you speak on information that has nothing to do with you and you get blasted for that, that's not snitching. Snitching is somebody commits a crime with someone, they get caught, and then they tell on the person they did the crime with. My nose is tripping, y'all. I'm telling you, I gotta blow my joint. Hold on. But let's talk about these secret meetings. I'll go ahead and recap. Because this is what you got to do, man, when you're in a situation where there's multiple people and there's a power dynamic. You got to understand the way some people are programmed. When they get into groups of people, fear kicks in. They're scared, fearful. The biggest thing they're fearful of is being themselves outwardly, so people understand who they really are. Right? So people who make a play for power within a group, what they're really doing is trying to control an environment in a way where it allows them to stay as far away from who they really are as possible. They are constantly in fear of and paranoid of people figuring out who they really are. And if they can control the perception of a group they're in, because that's a comfortable space for them, then they can control what people see in their brains. And with that said, if they can control the perception of everybody they see, then they never have to be accountable for their actions because they never have to tell people who they really are. To me, that's some deep shit, man. God. So the first part is the secret meeting. I want to control this group of people because when I was a child, my mother was a dope fiend that didn't love me, and I didn't know my father, and we were homeless, and we moved from place to place, or I was abused sexually, or I was beat up by my mother's boyfriend as a young child, or I was made fun of, or I grew up in foster care, or I was neglected in some way. And therefore, when I get into a group dynamic, this is how they think. When I get into a group dynamic, it automatically sparks that trauma. And so I never have to experience that vulnerability of being abused again, I need to position myself in this group to be the abuser. Because if I'm the abuser, then I'm safe. I need to make this group my safe space so I can come in and do as I want. Somebody said the screen is off. Somebody said talking about Brand. No, I'm not, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm talking about, look, man, I'm 41 years old, dog. I've been through the gambit of things in the industry and regular life, man. Don't relegate me down to one or two people that you're just aware of that I knew a couple years ago, my nigga. I've been through shit, my nigga. I've been stabbed. I've been through shit, my nigga. So stop it. This is shit that I'm reflecting on life. You know, so some people play a weird game because they can hide behind this internet. But a couple of you niggas out here playing, when you have to see me face to face, y'all don't get online and talk about how uncomfortable you are with how I press you. You get online and play. Niggas don't never get online and be like, I'm hiding. I'm fearful for when I run into this nigga. They don't say that. They call as many people as they can call. They say as many lies as they can say because they want everybody to be aware that they have an issue because they're not man or woman enough to handle it with that person one-on-one. This is what it is, man. He said, I saw Kraig's at Whole Foods. Respect. This is boss talk that I'm having with y'all. This is talk. This is game for anybody that wants to be great and do things to be great. These are the other dynamics that you'll experience, the psychological dynamics of trying to make it that nobody will tell you about. They'll only tell you about the obvious parts. Work hard, be consistent, be a good person, but they never tell you about the other part of it. That's the broken, talented people who only hang out with people that they can use as scapegoats as to why their lives aren't working out the way they'd like to work. So the information control, look, women do it all the time. I've had a couple women do this to me. I've had women try to do it to my boys. When you got women who are sick mentally, narcissists, whatever you want to call it, when you break it off with them, when you cut them off, they start contacting people around you saying things that are defamatory towards you, or they try to make a connection with somebody that they feel has an issue with you, and then they start telling everybody the issue. I'll give you an example in my situation. I was dealing with a young lady, then I had a business deal that you guys all know about. Deal stopped. One of these women started reaching out to everybody around me and lying, telling lies, telling people that I was homeless, that I was just all types of things that were lies, right? These lies started to come up in conversations with niggas that I knew, which let me know that somebody had been calling around telling people shit because these lies started to come up. Some of us laughed about them like, man, that bitch crazy. Other niggas took it serious. That's the information control part of the secret meeting. A nigga's not going to tell you that a few people talked about something concerning you. They just going to start taking the information that they got from whatever the secret meeting is, and they're going to start operating as if that information is true. And that makes you a coward if you do that. See, jealous niggas view things. They view your downfalls or what they perceive as your downfall as a trophy. Like, hey, man, that nigga don't communicate good. He doesn't deserve to be a leader. I do. I have the trophy of communication because I only communicate things that are going to make it seem like this other person is not a good person. But that's the problem. Who you view as your enemy is normally not your enemy. You don't have the, only God knows who your real enemies are. Don't think your enemy is a nigga that's shooting at you or trying to fight you or trying to disrespect you. That ain't your enemy. Your enemy is your perception and how you perceive things. That's your real enemy. Because if your perception is off, you can take good information, quality people, and fuck it off. Nigga, I grew up on Navarro and Howard. I'm from the west side of Pasadena, man. Shout out to my family, man. Drawdown, my Uncle Blue, my Uncle Larry, my Uncle Walt Dog, my Uncle Earl Hall, my Auntie Beth. Nigga, I'm from Pasadena for sure. What up, family? Much love and respect. Yeah, man. The secret meeting. You got to show up to the secret meeting. If you get privy to it, you got to show up to it. You got to show up to it. And when you show up to it, I've done it 3 or 4 times in my life. You got to remember, I've been in a rap group before. I was on a basketball team before, a football team. I've been a part of teams, man. And it's something about groups of people. Somebody said, come on, cuz. Tony, what's up, man? I'm from Dina, but I don't bang, man. I always got to say that, man. Come on, my daddy a Crip. Stop it. There's no blood and cripping over here. It's all love. I love everybody. You got to show up to the meeting, man. Let me tell you something about cowards, man. When it's time to die, it's time to die. They do not want to die. They want to play. They want to play. Listen to what I'm telling you. When you're dealing with cowards, when it's time to die, it's time to die. They don't want to die. They want to play. Understand what I'm saying. Think of it metaphorically, man. They want to play. Lies, deceit, secret meetings, tiptoeing is all playful. It's playful. Kraig Smith, what's good, sir? Oh, just chilling. It's all playful banter. When shit gets serious, the play stops. John Muir. Nobody got time for that, son. But look, Golden Codex. I'm teaching, well, I'm not teaching, but I'm just letting you know what I've been through in life is that these things do occur. So I'm letting you know why the secret meetings happen with you not around. It's not because niggas, certain personality types are trying to improve things. They're looking to have an information exchange and an open dialogue so they can find more things and more gripes to use in developing a plot or plan to destroy the target that they're perceiving as being in the way of them being in control. Period, point blank. This is what the cartoon Pinky and the Brain was all about. Somebody said, do you still roast? I roast all day long. That's what I do. Somebody said the universe always has a way of balancing it out. Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Alliance building. See, the art of manipulation requires relationships, and it requires treaties, or it requires alliances with people so you can run a play, whatever that play may be. So, because a power play is data-driven, which means you need information in order to make that play, they got to figure out certain things, right? God damn, man. They got to figure out certain things. They got to figure out your schedule, your pattern, what time you're going to be at work. Because remember, the play is to destroy. They got to figure out who you do business with, where they work at, why do they fuck with you. They got to figure out what your plans are. Anybody know what he got planned next? Where's his next shows? You know what I mean? They got to figure out, they have to try to figure you out. Which is why gray rocking is so important when you're dealing with the sick, because any information they gain on you, they're just going to use it to spin it to make it seem like you ain't shit. It doesn't matter if you're telling the truth, if you got proof on anything that they get from you, they're going to spin, because this is a play on power. This is not a play for truth. They don't want real answers. They want power. They want to be in your position or above you. So they have to remove you or destroy your reputation in order to become you. And when they're doing it, they're not aware of exactly what they're doing. So when you confront them, all the talking is over with. Once you discover that type of shit is going on, talking is over with. It's all about facts and it's all about demonstration. Listen to what I'm telling you. I was with Tariq Nasheed last night, right? And Corey brought up how he slapped some dude named something Bay. At that particular time, it was time for Tariq to demonstrate. See, there comes a time where it's time to demonstrate. Listen to what I'm telling you. When people are trying to destroy you and they're developing alliances, there comes a time when it's time to demonstrate. Take that as an opportunity, because you're dealing with cowards. You get the group together to go against the powerful one. And it's all false, because it's all perception based. When you got a gift and you blessed and you living in your truth, whatever that may be, that is a great thing. Some niggas observe that type of behavior and they think they can take it from you. Nah, I ain't ready to slap nobody. I'm just giving a little bit of game. That's all. I'm going to do a special soon. It's called Get It From God. And I got another one coming out too called Black Underwear, the shit you can't see. So yeah, I'm working like a motherfucker. This guy said, I'm getting money and my cousin was hating. He brought my uncle in with him to try to take over, and it almost ended bad, but good took care of the thing how he, God took care of the thing how he's here. My uncle is on his deathbed. Wow. Shit. That's some wild stuff. Somebody said they want to take your life. Yeah, it could be a little bit of that. I mean, everybody has their own reasons, but, you know, once they find a point of contention, you're not a good person to them, you have no character, you stole from me. These are points of contention that people use to go against you in a power dynamic, because they feel like they're better fit for what you have than you are. Instead of just focusing on what they do, what you have, they want a piece of that. And they're not going to come to you and say, I want a piece of that. They got to make it seem like, hey, look over there. And then they grab a piece of your cake and eat it. And then when you turn around, they got crumbs on their mouth. They're acting like they ain't eat some of your cake. Strategy development. We talked about that before the other call got ended. Some shit is strategy development, man. They need information in these secret meetings. What did he say? What did she say? And then they start trying to weigh shit to figure out if they know, to see if they can find out what's true or not. But you can't find out a truth without the person being there that you want the truth on. And here's the thing. You can tell motherfuckers the truth, but they don't believe it because they're trying to create a narrative where they could be the decider of what's true or not. And that's why you're not included in things like that, because niggas want to be able to decide on you without you being there. That's what it is. Niggas want to be able to politic on you without you being there, because it's easier to be a coward when you can do it behind somebody's back. Now, all secret meetings aren't cowardice. Some people are trying to build bridges, and I'm not talking about those people. But you got niggas who, every group of people they in, they're having secret meetings about the person in charge. The other thing is image management. Niggas have secret meetings for image management. By hosting secret meetings, they can manage their image and reputation by carefully crafting narratives and withholding certain details. Listen to what I'm telling you, because my special is about to be off the hook. It's gonna be about Kraig facts. It's gonna be about all the things I went through in the motherfucking quarantine. Image management is extremely important when niggas do shit in secret. They have to build a construct of them in your mind that is laced with pathways and hallways that lead to control. They got to be able to say things and create narratives that you get right away. If you're around the target that they're trying to triangulate when he walks away, see what I'm talking about? Why would he do that? It doesn't make sense. I told you. Watch this. Watch what he does now. You see? None of the bitches, everybody hates him. Everybody hates him. That's why nobody's around her anymore. You see what she did? That's why nobody hangs out with her anymore. Before you know it, you hating somebody and you don't even know the truth. You don't even know the real information. If you hate somebody you barely know, you have been successfully triangulated and controlled by somebody who's trying to manipulate you. It is humanly impossible to really hate somebody without the right information. Now, you can hate them, but you really have been manipulated. Why doesn't the manipulator have these conversations about the target when you guys are all in close proximity? It's like bitches that play the abuse role. I had a woman violate an NDA by telling people the money I was making when I had a deal. She told people that I was around, people that worked for me, people that worked around me. And when she told that information to people, obviously people started to reach out to her to try to get deals because I had a deal, right? This is the situation that relates to what we're saying. So once people started to reach out to this woman was in love with me and wanted more from me than I was willing to give her, right? So now because I don't fuck with her in that capacity, only as a friend, she's hurt. So now she has to try to destroy me. So she tells people my personal financial information. They start to reach out to her because they want to get a deal. And then this bitch starts telling people that I'm sending people to harass her. Well, no, that's not what happened, bitch. You start telling people my business, and they started to reach out to you, but the manipulation is creating a problem and then trying to make it seem like someone else is the reason for that problem. No, motherfucker, you created the problem. Not me. This is what they do. Somebody said you definitely captured light in a bottle during the quarantine. Nah, man, there's more to come, dog. I done 2 seasons of Lesbian Homies. I just did the roast battle. I done a lot more, man. And Kraig Facts ain't with nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So don't think it's lightning in the bottle. I'm still funnier than I've ever been. Trust me, it ain't went nowhere. So stop living, stop saying, come on, this shit ain't went no motherfucking where. Trust and believe that, man. We still got more to come. I'm just working on my stand-up and relatability, dog. So when you see me doing rants like this in comedy, it's called a comedic rant. You take your life situations you went through and you turn them into bits so you can do stand-up. That's what this is, man. Believe that. Trust me. Okay, the last thing is the psychological advantage, dog. They thrive in secrecy because it's a psychological advantage. It feeds a sense of grandiosity, like I'm the man, I'm in control. I'm doing something that is powerful and they don't even know it. He has no idea what's up my sleeve. He has no idea what I know. It's grandiosity, dog. It's grandiosity. If the information you have on somebody, if it's really solid proof, you should expose that. You should put it all on the line. You shouldn't hide it. Why would you hide truth? If you feel like you had real information, not hearsay, but real, truthful information that could benefit your position in life, which is called proof, why don't you show us? What are you hiding? That's the control part. If I make you think I have something that I really don't have, you have to come to me for that information, or you have to pay attention to me. That's what they perceive as power. The fact that I have something and information about somebody that you need. Listen to what I'm telling you, man. The truth never loses weight. The truth is the fattest motherfucker on the planet. When you drop truth, it don't do nothing but add weight to a situation. Drop truth. Head phone men and said, Cap, nigga, shut the fuck up. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about. I heard. This how you know a nigga lying. I heard. I bet you there's. I'm willing to assume. I just have a feeling. My gut tells me. That's all bullshit, nigga. What do the paperwork say? You got a feeling? You got a feeling, nigga? And you want to base your assessment on people because you got a feeling? That's crazy, dog. You say you're intimidated. He's a big guy, so that makes sense. That seems like something he would do. You gotta watch these niggas, dog. And don't think that confront niggas is you gonna get what you want. They not. They trust me, it ain't gonna happen. You just gotta put it out in the ether that you're aware. Because exposing cowards is something that it's not always gonna go the way you thought it's gonna go. Cowards click up and they start coward gangs and they do cowardly things. So I'm telling you, millionaire module, you know what it is, dog. If you ever tried to accomplish something in life and there's a group of people, so that's why I miss sports so much, because no matter how much politics and how much weirdo shit people do, you still got to be able to prove it on the court, you know. In life, you got to appease these weirdos. Damn it. You got to appease weirdos, man. Hold on, allergies tripping. All right, cool. God damn it, my allergies. Bro, doing too much coke. I ain't never did coke a day in my life, dog. Stop it. So let's recap the secret meeting. Shit. Sneezing like a bitch. No more oxygen in the room. It's funny. Let's recap the secret meeting. Information control. People have secret meetings. Certain personality types. Because they want to selectively share information that could lead to them controlling the power dynamic, either with a person or a situation. That's the number one. That's one of the things for secret meeting. Number two, alliance building. They use these meetings to develop alliance with people to control their target. Number 3, strategy development. Let's get these secret meetings. We all have information. We can develop a plan that I'm in control in. When I say go, go. When I count to 3, you do this. I do that. And then this is going to work like this. Image management. They are grandiose. They want people to view them as being big and bad and in control, and you got it all together. And it's image control. They need you to perceive them in the way that they perceive themselves. So when they give you information, they'll be able to partly control how you decipher it. And the last reason is a psychological advantage. They're looking to gain an advantage over their target. And you're helping them do that. That's just been my recap today on secret meetings. All bosses have been through it. You're never going to be able to avoid it. You just have to be aware of it. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be scared to walk away from anyone in any situation if it's something that's too toxic and unstable. You know what I mean? That's been my lecture on secret meetings. Hope to see y'all at one of my comedy shows soon. Love and respect. And if I owe you something, get it from God. God.